Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. It's my first day back at work. No, don't panic, not like real work, still just playing video games in the garage. But my first day of working in a week, and the headline news from that is after, what, 4 or 5 hours? How long has it even been? 4 hours sat at my desk in what's supposed to be my big comfy ergonomic gaming chair. My back is even more crippled than it's been over the last few days. So despite my protests, Anna's brought me out on my walk again to try and loosen me off a little bit. To be fair, over the last few days, walking around and getting mobile has eased the pressure, eased the pain a little bit. I am doing my exercises that the physio gave me when I had my slip disc a few years ago. I've been doing those exercises 3 or 4 times a day. They help a little bit, but the big issue I've got is I can't stand up straight. Or I can stand up, but can't straighten both legs. I can have, one can be straight while the other's bent on either side, but straightening both legs while standing up is really painful. Weirdly, straightening them both lying on the bed is fine. Doing the exercises is fine, but sitting at a desk or standing up really hurts. So I don't know how many more days I put up with this before I bite the bullet and go to the doctor, but I know what they'll say. I've got a back spasm or some kind of strain in my lower back because I've already got a weakness from my slip disc and I'm fat. I'm trying to do something about the fat thing. It's just hard when you can't get any exercise in because you can't walk properly. That walk has broken me, by the way. My back now hurts more than it did before. It's ridiculous and I'm just sweating. It's mad. Andy, what are you watching?
The Tram.
The Tram?
From Andy's house.
Oh, I see. What were you watching just before I came in from outside?
Nottingham.
I got a text from Anna. I was just finishing up my work outside. And I got a text saying he's watching Premier Inn adverts.
He's learning homeroom.
Are you watching Premier Inn?
In the bedroom.
You want to go to the Premier Inn?
For 2 sleeps.
You want to go there for 2 sleeps, do you?
Yeah. In a lift.
He really wants to go back. It's mad. It's now 1 week since we met him on the driveway on the way home from school, rushed over to Nottingham, and he wasn't keen to stay at all. Now I think he's decided it's his new Monday routine and he wants to go back again. I've talked about this briefly on the You Now stream that we did with Anna the other day. It's got a little wooden stick from somewhere, I don't know where. I don't think we mentioned it on the vlog though. We do have a plan, a 3-part plan for getting him on holiday. So our 3-part plan, hopefully we'll be able to get part 1 done at some point this year, but it does depend on money. So we're trying to collect some money together from somewhere at the moment so we can do part 1 of the plan. But it's a 3-part plan to get us to Disney, basically. Part 1 of the plan is all about testing. Okay, now we know he can stay in a hotel, but it was in a hotel somewhere near to home and somewhere that he was used to, somewhere he used to live, somewhere where he's comfortable with his surroundings. So what we need to do is try and replicate that as much as possible whilst at the same time taking him somewhere completely new. So part 1, what we'll try and do later on this year, is Blackpool, because Blackpool is a little bit further away. It'll be the longest journey he's ever been on. It's about 3.5, 4 hours from here to get to Blackpool. But Blackpool obviously has Premier Inns, but it has trams, it has the seaside, which he likes, it has the lights, it has the tower, it has the Pleasure Beach amusement park. It has all these things that we'll know he'll like, but he's never been there before. So taking there will be a big test of how he copes with going away, staying in a hotel somewhere where he's never been before. If he does well with that, the next plan will be to try and get him abroad. So I've been doing some research to see where the best place in the world is for trams, and it seems Prague is the place to go for trams. So if we manage to get him through Blackpool, at some point next year we'll try and get like a couple of days in Prague sorted where we can go and stay in a different hotel, because I'm presuming they don't have Premier Inns there, but he'll have to fly over there to see how he gets on with an aeroplane. We'll perhaps even just go for 1 night, 1 or 2 nights. But there's loads of trams there, plus historical buildings, churches, that kind of thing. So there is stuff there that he'd enjoy to do. And then of course the last step, if he manages to get through that, would be the big end goal, which we've wanted to do for years, which is take him to Disney, either in Paris or in America, depending on how our finances are doing at the time. But a lot of it depends. He's watching the Premier Inn advert again.
Yeah.
Premier Inn, if you're watching and you want to sort us out with some kind of season pass, so that we can just tour him around the country, making videos from your hotels. You know where to find me. The email is down on the About page. But yeah, that's the plan. We would, for the first time really ever, based on how much he clearly wants to go away and do his holiday again, it looks like we might actually be able to start thinking in terms of having holidays, which is something we've never been able to do before, which is awesome.
So go to Nottingham.
We're not going to Nottingham today, we'll go to Nottingham in the summer.
Yeah.
In other news, he played golf at school again today and really enjoyed it.
Emma Clark music. Is that Emma Clark?
Yep.
He's basically reliving last week. He's now looking at the clock that's in one of the shopping centres over in Nottingham. He's watched the trams. He desperately wants me to get out his Through Andy's Eyes videos that he recorded, but there's so much of it I just haven't had a chance to edit it all together yet. They will come soon. He's stacking up more videos on top of me now as well because he recorded a load of stuff in Boston yesterday. I've probably got 4 or 5 videos for his channel that need to come out at some point. I just need to find the time to do them. I'm playing catch up now from my lost week last week. And yeah, he won't accept that as a reason. As far as he's concerned, his video is a top priority. He doesn't. What do you mean we need to pay the bills? We need to buy food. Forget all that. Get my videos out. Is basically Andy's attitude towards the whole thing. I don't think I'm going to be sleeping much for a few days. It's now time for an unexpected family outing to Tesco. Because apparently, when Anna asked me to pick up a few bits from Tesco, it was unreasonable of me to say I can only get stuff off this list if it's on the top shelves, because I can't bend over because of my back. Luckily, Andy is still in a cooperative, collaborative mood and has decided to come with us. I think this might be the first time ever that he's agreed to just nip out purely for Tesco. Nothing else. We're not going anywhere else to do anything else. We're just nipping to do some shopping, which is awesome because I really couldn't have done this on my own today.
Get me one of them.
What do you want?
One of them.
Afraid not.
Mince, look, this is mince. Stop. Mince. Not that one. We need to
Just a small pack. It's only the 2 of us. Lowest fat one they've got, that 5% one will do the job.
Not the Angus.
No, it's 15% I think.
So what is this?
Yeah.
Meat. Well done, yes.
He got so confused because you weren't where you were when we left you.
Find the potatoes.
Very nice. Potatoes aren't down here, surely.
Falling out.
No, they'll be with the vegetables. Right, Andy, hold on. You need to pick some fruit to go in the cake you're making tomorrow. You're making a prune cake, are you? He selected prunes. He picked.
No. Different one. It needs mix.
Andy, come here.
Some fruits.
Mummy says you have to have that one. You can't make a prune pie.
Or do you want tropical fruits?
Or this fruit cocktail.
Fruit cocktail. That's fine.
Well, I call that a successful trip. Purchased everything we needed. I didn't hurt my back even more by doing it. And Andy got some practice doing a bit of shopping and some social skills, and he's happy now to just go home without reward. Awesome all round. I'm going to give my stupid back one more day. If it doesn't start to show some signs of improvement, I'm going to have to go to the doctors. Even though I know from previous experience the doctor's going to do nothing. I'm already doing the exercises the physio gave me, and they help at the time. They ease some of the pressure at the time, but they're not actually helping to strengthen the back, to stop it from hurting so much, which is what they normally do. This has been going on now since Friday. When we went to town on Friday, that 3rd time in 2 days. So, what are we now? Monday evening. This has been 3.5 days of, oh, I can't move right. And I'm bored of it now, and I'm sure you're bored hearing about it. So, if it's not better tomorrow, or if it's not starting to show some signs of improvement tomorrow, so I think today's been the worst day, which is weird. It normally starts getting better almost straight away. It doesn't progressively get worse, but I found it really difficult to stand up today. So, if it's not showing any sign of improving in the morning, I'll go back to the doctor. I'll go jump through all those hoops, and they'll prescribe me a painkiller and an anti-inflammatory, and tell me to do exercises, all of which I kind of already done myself, even though I'm not really sure what to do about the anti-inflammatory thing, because you're not supposed to have them with blood pressure medication. So I'm kind of not doing that unless it gets really super bad, and I know that's a really bad idea. So probably just for that side of it in itself, I probably need to go to the doctors, because I shouldn't be taking ibuprofen at all with my blood pressure medication, I don't think. Well, I'm not really sure why. I should probably Google that. Anyway, I need to do some streaming. You Now Stream, secret link will be down in the description for that, for the replay if you didn't manage to catch it live, and then I'm live on Twitch again tonight as well. So a good few hours of super fun streaming time ahead of me. If you have enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And thank you very much for watching.